Oh, the green button. Okay. Green button.
Oh my God, Grandma Ray's live.
What does that do? That just made the whole thing bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm live. It's 4 people on. Hi. Welcome to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. If you can hear me, if you could please let me know, that would be great. Thank you, 5, for being in the house. We're expecting a lot more. Oh, it's going to be a great conversation tonight. We're talking about Mother's Day. Could you let me know if you can hear me, please? Okay, Darius says he can hear me. Anyone else out there? It's 7 in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me so we can get started. Oh, Mother's Day is a day from my own heart, so I'm loving this. Could everyone say hi? I'd like to welcome you. Okay. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, anyone in the chat want to say hi? Okay, Roger. Hi, Miss Ray. Here's you. How are you? Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Roger. Roger is one of my great supporters. I love him. Okay. Sophia. Hello, Grandma Ray. I hear you. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Sophia. And I want to say up front, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And I have a juicy topic for you. And we are going to definitely dig into Mother's Day. How about that? So it's 9 in the chat. If everybody could give a thumbs up, that would be great. You know, YouTube loved that and I love that. So let's do that. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. First of all, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. That includes those who are officially a mother, those who mothered someone, those who are a stepmother, those who consider themselves a mother, even if it's to your pet. Happy Mother's Day. Okay? You guys made it possible, ladies, for this day to be celebrated. All right. So the one thing that I'm going to allow you to do is for you to send a message to your mother, whether your mother is present or have moved on to in life. You can still give a message, and this will be your message to your mother, or maybe you just want the world to know the love you have for your mother. Okay. Miss DC Buller, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yes, happy Mother's Day weekend. And Sapphire gives the thumbs up. Cecile. Hi, beautiful queen. Oh, hi, you are so nice. Happy Mother's Day to all. And Sophia says, Happy Mother's Day to all. Okay, so let's get started, people. What is a mother? You know, that's been a topic that has been up for discussion for a long time. You know, you'll know someone that may say, oh, she's not a real mother because a real mother wouldn't do this and a real mother wouldn't do that. Well, everybody is a mother if you have mothered a child or you've had a child. Whether you are up to the standards that society holds or not is another story. But that doesn't take it away that you're not a mother. Okay? So, what is a mother? A mother is someone who births a child, either physically or help raise a child, show love to a child. They feed them, clothe them, concerned about them, take care of them when they're sick. All of those facts makes a mother. Now, some mothers have a lot of attention to give to the child, and some are short on attention. But nevertheless, On Mother's Day, if you are in that role, you feel like that's your day and you deserve praise that day. So, what do you really do for your mother? Is just bringing over some flowers and a card enough? Is um, bringing over a gift enough? Really, what role should you play with your mother on Mother's Day? A lot of people need to really, really understand what role they need to play for a mother on Mother's Day. One thing a mother wants is your undivided love. Maybe on that day, some motherly attention. So you may have a husband or a girlfriend, and you may feel like, okay, that day you're going to go over to that person's mother's house. And then you might neglect your own mother. That's not good. You should share that time because your mother wants to know she's loved on that day also. Okay, Sapphira says, happy to the best mom to me, Mrs. Williams Phillips in heaven, who I miss so much. Okay, we're going to get to all of you all wording and your praises and your thoughts that's going out to your own mother shortly. Okay, we're going to discuss the topics and then I'm going to let you have it. Okay, Roger says, listen to your mother, what's happening in her life. Now, that's a real good point. As you get older, that would be me. As you get older, your needs change. Maybe your mother, who might have been very independent in the past, maybe she needs some attention now. Maybe she can't go shop for herself now, or maybe she doesn't move as fast now, or maybe she just needs someone to talk to so that she doesn't feel like she's all alone. Okay. These are things that you need to tune in, and don't be so busy in your life that you are not paying attention to what your mother needs, because if she spent her time raising you, you can spend a little of your time helping her out now. This is very important, and maybe financially. My own mother was on SSI, and so she didn't have a lot of income. And so she would always ask everybody for $20. And I didn't realize when she was asking for $20 that this meant that she was struggling, because I really didn't tune into her income. But once I figured that out, I said, wow, she's really struggling. And here she has 6 kids and they're making money. Not that we were all rich, but we were making more than her SSI check was bringing her. We should be all help her out. And so why should she have to ask for 20? You should automatically be giving her what you can. So at that point, I gave my mother $100 a month for being mom, because she needed it and because I didn't want her struggling like that. She would have food left over in the refrigerator that she would save and eat later, and it was all dried up. I said, oh, Ma, you can't eat that. And she said, oh, no, it's still good. It was because she didn't have enough income to sufficiently feed herself. And that's something else you guys might want to tune into. When people are older and they don't have enough income, the first thing they cut back on is the food. Now, that's really, really important. So from this day forward, I hope all you guys tune into what's really going on with your mother and make a change. Decide that you are going to do better by your mother. And let's face it, if you do better by your mother, your kids are going to see what you do, and then they're going to do better by you because they follow by example, right? Donish says, have a blessed Mother's Day, Grandma Ray. Thank you. You too. Okay, so now, how do you tell a good mother from a bad mother? Now I need your input, guys. How do you tell a good mother from a bad mother? Let's just get on down with it. It is what it is, right? So, could anybody answer that question for me? Is a good mother somebody that always says yes to you? Is a good mother somebody that always babysits for you? Is a good mother that someone that loaned you their last dime? What constitutes a good mother? Sophia, could you let me know that? Cecil, could you let me know that? Roger, let's dive into this because we really want to get to the Darius. What do you think a good mother is? Let's really dig into this fact, okay? And also, what's the role of a mother? How did you see your mother? Now you can tell me about your mother. And at the end, I'm going to let you send a message to your mother so that you can call her up, or if she's gone on to heaven, you can let her spirits will know that you sent this message to her. And then that way you can really share what you have to say. Donor says, my mom and grandmother are both in heaven, and my dad stepsister just passed away on April 29th, 21. I'm sorry to hear about your dad's stepsister. And what would you like to say, Donor, to your mom and your grandmother? What role did they play in your life? Okay. Another question. Can a father take the place of a mother? This is all about the guys right now. Can a father take the place of a mother? Some mothers, some children was raised by their father. And what role did he play? And how could he take the place of a mother? Roger is saying a good mother is someone who's there even emotionally when you're well and also when you're down and out. Okay, Roger said a good mother is there emotionally. That means that when you're upset, they understand. They're there to listen. They hear you. That's what Roger is saying. And when you're, he said also, when you're down and out, because you're not going to be on top of the world always. There's going to be some moments where you're going to have some downtime, and that's when you may need to just talk to your mother, some comfort and some care, so a listening ear. That's what Roger is saying. Sophia is saying, my mom was a strong Christian and hugged and kissed us, told us we can do and be anything we want, told us no jail, get a good job. I like and live for God while she bear our butts. Okay. So Sophia mom suggested and told them no jail while she gave them plenty of hugs and kisses. That's what you need when sometimes the hugs and kisses, to know that you're loved and cared for. No one really needs someone that doesn't know how to give love and anything like that. Although, you don't pick your parents. It is what it is, right? So sometimes you need that. And if you get that, it goes a long way. Okay. And Sophia also says she lived for God. Now that's a good thing. Okay. So Sophia sounds like she really had a good role model. And that's very, very important. You see a lot of kids these days, they may not have a good role model. Maybe somebody's parent might be heavily into drugs. Maybe somebody's parent may be heavily into alcohol. But that doesn't mean that they're not a mother. That just means that they need some help. Okay. And maybe even a child could say some words to make them think and get help, right? Very, very important. So if everyone in the chat can give a thumbs up, that would be great. Okay. Okay. What life lessons did your mom teach you? What life lessons did your mom teach you? Donor says, my mom was my mom and best friend, and grandmother took over as a mother figure after my mom passed away. Okay, so there we go with grandma taking over as the mother. Now, how many grandmothers are raising their grandkids today? And you know, a grandmother don't have to be in the house with the child to be a mother role model, because sometimes grandma is a role model even if the child is staying with the mom, but maybe the mom is not really doing the motherly things, but grandma is picking up the slack. Very, very important. Okay, so Donish says, my mom passed away and grandma passed away last year. Okay. I don't have anyone anymore. Well, Donish, yes, you do. You have me. You know, I may not live where you are, but I'm here trying to live the example of a good grandmother. And so I hope I give you strength when I give you the word of the day. I hope I give you strength when I encourage you to cook certain meals. I hope I give you strength when I give you encouraging words. Okay, so you have someone here, and I don't want you to feel alone. I'm here for you. Okay. Sophia's Randy says, happy Mother's Day, Grandma Ray. Oh, happy. Thank you, Randy, my friend. Randy is a loyal subscriber. And I thank him for that. I thank all of my subscribers, all you guys sticking there and hanging there with me. I really appreciate that. Okay. Sophia says, my mom picked our friends and we were not allowed to play with any kind of children. I thought she was mean, but I'm glad she protected us, because those thoughts was my friend, who I thought was my friends, were criminals. So see, a good mom protects the child. And sometimes you don't understand why your mother say no to this and no to that, or no, you can't go over this one's house, or I want you to stay right in front of the door. You don't understand that, and you think that that's just mean or cruel, but they already been down that road, and they don't want you to fall into, as Sophia say, criminal hands. Okay, so a good mom will always protect their child, even when the child don't feel like they need protection. And Donish said, thank you, you're the best. Oh, you are welcome. Oh, so welcome. So everybody give that thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, Sophia says, yes, Grandma Ray, you're my grandma online. All right, I sure am. And I hope that I'm doing a good job being a grandma online, you know, because when I first, actually, my grandson, who's here in the background listening today, he decided to name my channel Grandma Ray Don't Play. Okay. And so he was proud that his grandmother would be able to come forth with a grandma role. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate him. And, you know, he's here showing me some love today. Okay, so what better love that is for Mother's Day than to come over and pay a visit. And I really, really appreciate that. Okay. Okay, so now, what life lessons did your mother teach you? Now, this is a participation everybody can chime in on. What life lessons did she show you by example? Did she say, don't do this and don't do that? What life lessons? Roger is saying, your YouTube fams here, Donish, you're not alone unless you are in Grandma Ray's here. Here's always someone out there who cares. Oh, Roger is letting you know, Donish, that your YouTube family, which is Grandma Ray's family also, is here for you and care for you. He's letting you know he care for you. He's here for you. How about that? Now, who'da knew you was going to get such great love here today? Okay? And that's what we need. That's what we need. So what life lessons did your parent teach you? You know, when we was growing up and I started dating, we couldn't just go out with a guy, okay, on a date. No, the guy had to come sit in the living room, and you couldn't sit close to the guy. And one of my parents would be sitting right in the doorway to watch everything. You couldn't have anything revealing on or anything like that, okay, to make sure that nothing went down. Now, that was a good parent, but at the time, I felt like, oh, that was a over the top move, and that was just unnecessary, and oh, she don't trust me and all of that. But the end result was she was protecting me, and I didn't realize that then, but I realized that now. That was very, very important. Nowadays, I don't hear that often about parents watching over who their child date and that sort of thing. That might be something that parents might want to go back to, because that will slow everything down. Yes, it will. How often should you visit or call your mother? How often? If your mother is gone on to heaven, how often did you visit your mother? If your mother is currently here, how often should you go visit them? You know, and should you go visit them weekly, monthly? Should you call them every day or every other day? How often? You know, and also, what about if they need the house clean, or they need you to come over and do some dishes? You know, maybe they physically can't do all that anymore. How often? Let me know. Sophia says, my mom would sit in the living room. Oh, another one with me and my boyfriend. We were crazy if we thought we were going in the bedroom unless we wanted to die. I know that's right. Okay, because that's how it used to go. And you know, my father is a minister. And another thing the guy had to do is he had to go to church. Okay. And if he didn't want to go to church, he wasn't talking to you. Okay. Roger said, Sophia, laugh out loud. Roger, love that one, Sophia. Okay. Living Water says, happy Mother's Day, Grandma Ray. We love you in these YouTube streets. Thank you. I appreciate you and love you back. Okay. Sophia said, yes, my dad was a minister too. Uh-oh. Now we know how those ministers roll. It was all about church, 100%. Okay, if everyone has just joined in, do me a favor, give that thumbs up. Would you please? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you. That's my latest song. You all like that on the video? Thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm loving it. Okay, I might even try to make a song now. You know I can't sing, right? But I might try to make a song. Okay, Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth. Good to see you and hear you. Kenneth says, one Mother's Day, my dad and I went to the cemetery. Oh, wait a minute, moved, and laid a rose on his mom's grave. That was a real touching day for us. That that I remembered. Now, see, that's another way that you can show love to a mother. All right, you go visit the grave, you put a flower on there. That let Kenneth know that his dad loved his mom, right? And that's how he should be respecting and loving his own mom. That's very, very important that he showed that example. And Kenneth was able to see the emotions from his father and stuff like that. You see, that's what I'm talking about. You got to really, really pay tribute. And if you don't pay tribute to your mother and your grandmother and your stepmother when they're living, oh, well, don't expect much from your kids because you have to lead by examples, right? Randy says, I took care of my mother for 14 years after she had cancer and a massive stroke and raised my two sons along at the same time. Call your mom often. Spend time with them. Wow, Randy. Now, see, I'm learning more and more about Randy as it goes. So I knew that he had raised his two sons, but what I didn't know is he also took care of his mom. See, now that's a good example right there. You know, when your parents or your mother have some kind of sickness, don't leave them over there to fend for themselves. Come on now, go on over there and do what you can. And if you feel like they shouldn't be living alone, please take them in your house and care for them because they're part of the family. And don't be crying down at the funeral time like you all broke down if you didn't go over there and help out and do what you could to help your mother. Okay, that's very, very important. It starts before any funeral or anything like that. That's very, very important. Good for you, Randy. Wow, I got to give you thumbs up. Thumbs up, Randy. Good job. Okay, so Sophia is saying, and everybody give a thumbs up, please. I appreciate it. Sophia said, I cared for my mom after she had a stroke and cared for my disabled brother the same time until she died, and I never regretted it. That's so nice. You know, and yes, sometimes you have to take a little piece of your life out to take care of others, okay? And that's very, very important that you do that because, you know, for me, I don't really want to go into a nursing home if something happens to me. I hope that one of the people that I have nurtured will step up to the plate and nurture me because that's what it's all about. We give and you get back, okay? And it's a shame if you can't give back. But let's just say for whatever reason that person ends up in the nursing home. Don't leave them over there waiting on the nursing home to take care of them fully. You go over there and check on them and make sure that the nursing home is doing everything they can for them and watch what's going on. Because when the nursing homes see that you are showing up on a regular basis, they're going to give that person much more care. Very, very, very important. Sophia says, please care for your parents while they are alive because I miss my parents deeply. I know that's right. That's right, Grandma Ray, she said. Yes, you're gonna miss them when they go. So please care for them and give them the love now. Okay, so if needed, and some of you already answered this, would you move your mother into your house to take care of her? You know, what if you only had 2 bedrooms and your child was in one room and you and your mate was in the other room? Would you make that sacrifice? What would you do? Would you consider that? Or maybe you might have to move to a bigger place, or maybe you'd have to put her a bed into the living room. What would you do? And Sophia says, visit them every day in the nursing homes. I work there, and it's sad when many don't get visits. It's very sad when people feel that they are forgotten. When mothers feel that they are forgotten, they age much quicker, and they may actually pass on quicker because they don't feel any love and care. That's very, very, very important. So let's talk about the mother that may not be that great. Okay, maybe the mother didn't take care of the kids, or maybe the grandmother raised the kids, or maybe the mother lost the child when they were younger, and so therefore that closeness is not there. What should that mother do? Because sometimes there's a big guilt trip going on because that mother doesn't know how to handle the situation because she feels like she was not there. Well, you should try and continuously try to make that up. Try to show love now. Try to show you've changed now. Try to be there for your child now. Try to develop a relationship to that child now. That's very, very important. Okay, if everyone would go ahead with the thumbs up who's in the chat, I thank you for that. Okay. Sapphire says, yes, I would, because my mother would move heaven and hell for me and has. That's beautiful. Ask for forgiveness, Sapphire says. Major says, hey, Grandma Ray. Hi, Major. How you doing? What would you have like to contribute to the message, Major? So at this point, I'm going to open it up to everyone that want to send a message to their mother, whether your mother is living or went on to heaven. And I'm going to read your message out loud for the world to hear, for your mother to hear. And then what I want you to do is, I want you, if your mother is still with us, to call them and tell them to tune in to Grandma Ray Don't Play so that they can hear the direct message from you. And what a bigger platform this would be for you to be able to do that. Isn't that wonderful? You know, it's one thing that you can give her a card, but for the world to be able to hear what you want to say to your mom is absolutely the best. Okay, so you guys can go ahead and send those messages in now, and I'll read them out loud, and we're going to show how much love you have for your mother. Okay, so let's do that. You know, one of the things that I have 3 children, okay? And when you have a child, guys don't know this, but women who have children know this. You know, you carry them for 9 months, but the ultimate pain is when you're delivering them, the ultimate pain. And that pain seems like it lasts forever, but it really doesn't. But it seems like that. It can go on for hours at times. But when you push that baby out and you hold your baby, that you forget all about that pain you just went through. And all you know is you got your child and you holding your baby, and that's all that it means. And you got plans right then and there how you're going to love your baby and you're going to care for your baby. And that's what we're talking about here today. A mother's love. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. Roger says, happy Mother's Day, Ma. I'll be making you dinner tomorrow. Roger, what is your mother's name? We need to know her name so I can call her name out for you. Okay. And what are you going to make for her tomorrow, Roger? We want to know that too. Roger says, I see her almost every other day, Miss Ray. I live a 2-minute drive from my apartment. Oh, that's so nice. Good guy, Roger. Good guy. And her name is Barbara. So, Barbara, Roger is saying to you that he's going to cook you dinner tomorrow, and happy Mother's Day. He said, happy Mother's Day, Ma. I'll be making you dinner tomorrow. And what are you going to make, Miss Barbara, tomorrow, Roger? You know, Roger has a very good idea about cooking, and because he comments a lot and he knows a lot about cooking. So I know she's going to have a great meal. Randy says, I believe if a parent was not a good parent, especially as they get older, they should be given a chance to have a relationship with their children. Everyone makes mistakes when younger. That is so true. Let's talk about forgiveness. Everybody, just because you birth a child doesn't mean you know how to parent a child. And so everybody is not experienced, or maybe even don't have the idea how to raise a child. So, maybe you wasn't raised by your mother, but forgiveness, like Randy said. Randy said, forgive them because sometimes when they're younger, they don't know as well. And even let's say that they're older and they've crossed you in some sort of way. Forgive them, because you know why? It's a short period here. And if you walk around with something on your heart and you don't do forgiveness, that's wearing down on you. And you have to try to make amends so that you can make it in successfully, right? Because other people have done wrong to you, but you're not walking around holding a grudge on them. And I don't want to hear that thing about, oh, well, that's family. They're not supposed to do this and not supposed to do that. No, we're all human, okay? And forgiveness is the key. You can start today. Today is Mother's Day. Let's forgive all today. Okay. Makey says, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you. BISNAG says, how are you, Ray? Miss Ray doing fine. How you doing? You got a message for your mother, whether your mother is here or passed on? Roger said, that's nice, Randy. Oh, Randy, Roger's giving you a compliment on your great point of view. Okay, Randy says T.Y. Roger. Okay, there you go, Randy. Thank you, Randy. All right. And, Randy raised 2 boys. How hard is that for a guy to play the father and the mother role? Okay, let's talk about that in a little bit. Roger is saying, he's going to cook this for his mom. Filet and beef for mom and dad. Special and pretty easy to make. I have to pick it up tomorrow. Oh, wow. Filet of beef he's going to make. Filet of beef. All right. So your mom is going to enjoy that. Absolutely. Miss Barbara is going to be in heaven. Miss Barbara, Roger is definitely coming your way tomorrow, and he's going to have the kitchen smelling good. Yes. Okay. BISNAG says, can you press Alt and F4 so we can see it in full screen? Okay, 1 second. There is. They're asking me to press F4 Alt F4 so they can see it in big screen.
So they can see it in big screen.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by pressing F4? Alt F4 so you can see it in big screen. We're trying to understand that. Could you let me know that B1 SNAG, please? Because ours is in full screen. Okay. Okay, Caleb is saying, well, I can't see what Caleb is saying yet. So that's held.
Well, you can show it if you want.
Show what?
The comment.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, so could everybody give a thumbs up? Thumbs up. Let's do that thumbs up thing. We got to get those numbers up. Thank you. Okay, so, my mother has passed on, and I miss her a lot. And one of the things that I missed, and I hope that others will pick up on what I missed, is when she was here, I didn't learn how to cook from her. She taught my two older sisters, and the younger two didn't learn how to cook from her. Well, at least I didn't. I'll speak for me. I didn't learn how to cook from her. And so I learned how to cook in cooking school because I missed all those lessons from my mom. So I wish I could go back in time and get some of her cooking lessons. That would be great. But I do feel like I am a good cook, and she was a great cook. And so at least we have that in common. Okay. All right. So give the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay. Sophia says, look at the top of your computer and you'll see it F4. Well, I'm looking on my phone. I have full screen on my phone. B1, you have to press then both at the same time to go full screen. Is everyone else is anyone else not being able to see full screen on your phone or device? Caleb saying thumbs up, Rat. Okay. Caleb says Ray. She meant to say Ray. Okay. Caleb, I like your bob cut, Ray. It suits you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Just so you know, I have lots of these. And I just pull one out when I get ready to. And then sometimes I just wear my hair so that, you guys can get used to me either way, right? Because I'm not a pretender. I'm the real deal. And sometimes I come and I'm made up, and sometimes I'm not. Because you know what? I'm human. I'm a grandma, and I keep it real, 100% real. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. Roger said, where did you go to cooking school? Okay, I went through a neighborhood action program called ABCD, and it was offering training for people who were low income, which at the time I was very young, to get an education. So I picked culinary arts school, and I did my training at the Parker House Hotel. So it was on the top floor of a hotel. Parker House Hotel is a very, very upscale hotel. And so I got a lot out of it. Oh, I couldn't wait to get to the classroom. So that's where I went to school at. Okay. Caleb said, issues. You need to press Alt and F4 at the same time to be honest. Okay. Is anyone else having a problem with seeing the screen? Caleb is having a problem, and I want to know if this is a problem for anyone else, please. And Caleb is saying, after I press it, if it doesn't work, it should be fine. Okay, Roger is saying, that's cool. It sounds like good experience. Thank you, Roger. And I thank you for Roger sent me something for Mother's Day. It hasn't came yet. I checked at the post office today, but it's on the way. And I want to thank you, Roger, for the many, many blessings that you have stored upon me, not only for your mom, but you also thought about me. And I really, really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You're a great, great, great guy. Thank you. Okay, B1SNAG said, did he send you a toy? Okay, we're gonna not respond to that. I haven't received anything yet, but I want to thank him. Okay, Sophia. Sophia said that she's not seeing full screen, but it's okay.
That must be something on her.
Okay, so should I press that F?
No.
Okay.
Who knows what that's gonna do? That
Okay.
might end the live stream.
Okay. I'm not gonna press any buttons because I'm in the middle of the live stream and I don't want that to mess up the live stream and then it will end it. So I'm gonna not do that at this time. I'll look into that later and see if that was an issue or not. I don't feel like it because no one else has commented, but we'll see.
That must be something on her end.
Roger saying, thank you, Miss Ray, for your recipes and ideas as always. Oh, you're welcome, Roger. I really appreciate that. Okay, so listen, anyone else have a message for your mom, your grandma, maybe even your sister? Would you like to tell your sister Happy Mother's Day? Or aunt, someone that has touched your heart, someone that has made a difference in your life. Okay? Let me know that. Okay? And Randy said he's on a cell and all is fine. Okay, thank you, Randy, for that confirmation. Okay, Sheeps is saying, I love your recipes and your other tips and tricks are really helpful. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, Sheeps. I really, really appreciate that. You know, it's good when you're doing something and it makes a difference, right? And so the only thing I can do is try to make a difference. And if that works, okay, beautiful. Okay. Roger saying, no, you're in full screen on my end. Okay, that's several confirmations that everyone is in full screen. So we are good with the full screen issue. Maybe it's on your end if you could check that out. Mary is saying, Happy Mother's Day, Grandma Ray. Happy Mother's Day to you, Mary. Thank you. Everybody give a thumbs up who is in the chat, please. I appreciate it. That's important. Okay. Thumbs up. That's what YouTube want to see. And that helps me. Okay. Sophia said, Happy Mother's Day to my Aunt Bernice and Aunt Mamie. Okay. You all heard it right here. So Sophia, make sure you call them and tell them how to get to Grandma Ray so they can see what you said to them. You told them Happy Mother's Day to my Aunt Bernice and Aunt Mamie. Okay. Sheeps is saying Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Oh, that's so nice, Sheeps. That's really good. Sapphire is giving a thumbs up. Nice. Nice. Sheeps, all cool. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so what are you guys cooking for tomorrow? You know, this is a cooking show and a talk show, so let's talk about the food. What are you cooking tomorrow? You know, what do you have planned to cook for Mother's Day? Or is someone cooking for you? Will you be served breakfast in bed in the morning? Do you have to do any housework or anything in the house tomorrow? Or are you going to be pampered? Ladies, let me know. Okay. Caleb. Okay, so let's talk about what are you gonna cook for tomorrow? Very, very, very important. Okay. Sapphira said that she gotta work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But after you get off work, you still gotta eat. Are you gonna cook or are you gonna order something out for yourself? Okay, so she's saying that she'll be cooking. I'll be cooking my grandma's family pot pie. Oh, nice. Now the family will love that. Okay, that's a good memory, and grandma would appreciate that too. All right. Well, at least you got that recipe. That's really, really good. Okay, give a thumbs up, guys, for those who just came in. I appreciate it. Thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Safari says, I'll be thinking of my mom in heaven. Hopefully, I'll go by family and get a plate. Oh, that would be great. That would be so nice. I'm sure that they'll have plenty for you to get tomorrow. Okay. Me, myself, guess what I'm going to be cooking, Roger? Roger has requested a dessert dish, and I am going to be cooking that dessert dish. I want to leave that as a Mother's Day surprise, so I won't give it out. I did mention it in one other video, but I want you to tune in on Sunday video so that you can see what I'm cooking. It's a dessert that Roger has requested. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to say that because I want to get your curiosity up and I want you to tune in to check it out. Okay. Okay. So Roger said, okay. Thanks, Miss Ray. I appreciate that. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Roger. And thanks for being patient. Okay. Okay, so Caleb is saying, I will be making a semen pie for my mother as she likes fishing. Oh, wow, your mom likes fishing? That's nice. Oh, cool. That's so nice. See that? So we can all contribute in some way, remembering what your mom likes and maybe doing that. That's very, very important because that connects you right to them, correct? Roger said the dessert that he requested is too delicious. Okay, well, I hope I can live up to how delicious that is, Roger, because I'm going to put my best foot forward and get that done for you tomorrow. Okay, that is the first thing on my agenda to get that done for you because you've been patiently waiting and I am not going to make you wait any longer. Okay, I had that on my plans and I am now going to deliver on tomorrow. Okay, great. Okay, so anybody else have any words to a sister, a mother, aunt, to the world? What advice would you give to younger women who may need your advice on how to treat their mother? Younger women. Give it a thumbs up. The thumbs up haven't moved. Let's give it a thumbs up if you're in the chat and you haven't given a thumbs up yet. Okay. I'm trying to read it. It's moving. 1 second. Um, okay. So anybody, we got about 6 minutes left. If you want to get your request in. Roger is saying, watch your mom and watch your grandmother cook. You only have one chance to learn. Oh my goodness, is that true? Only one chance to learn. You know, once you leave the house, usually you're not going to go over there and spend a lot of hours learning, you know, because you're going to be too busy running in and out. So learn while you can the recipes from your mom and your grandmom so that you can have them for a lifetime and you can pass them on to your kids. That's very, very important. Very good point, Roger. Okay, so BI Snag says, Ray, have you heard of Build of Tony Restaurant? Louis Render works there and makes a crackling nub cheese pie. No, I have not. Could you send me an email with that name and some of the you don't have to put all the ingredients, some of the ingredients and the any notes that you have on that? I'll look that up. And she's saying cooking is the way me and my family connect. Yes, you know, a lot of people connect in the kitchen. That's why you need a big kitchen. You know, I don't have a big kitchen, but in the future, I hope to have a very nice kitchen. And with that kitchen, I'm going to really be able to really expand because I love cooking and I just need a bigger kitchen to do that for. Okay, because I hope to serve you guys for years and years to come. Yes. Okay, you know, the thumbs up haven't changed. Give it a thumbs up. We're almost out of time. Okay. John saying, Happy Mother's Day, Grandma Ray. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Oh, Mary said thank you, and she gave me a thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about, Mary. Roger said he gave me a thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go out with the thumbs up bang. Yes, we are, because that's very, very important. And I was trying my best to get on here all day, and I finally got on here. I'm glad I came on at this time because it seems like the best time. Thank you so much. Sheeps is saying thumbs up. All right, thumbs up. Sheep said, okay. So listen, you guys, when you sit down and you have your meal tomorrow, let's say have a prayer that you want to thank God for your mom and what she did for you and all the mothers out there. Okay, let's quickly talk about the mothers that are struggling right now because some of them, the kids still haven't went to school and they're trying to work and the kids are at home and then they got to come home and help them with the schoolwork or maybe the parents got to take shifts and one work one shift, one work the other shift. This has been a very trying year for mothers. So let's give them a hand for trying because they have really, really had to like multiply themselves to get it done. Why? Because they're a mother that love their kids. Sheep said, I'm going to let my mom relax tomorrow and give her breakfast in bed and more. Nice job. Okay. Doc Star and Antics says, it's George. Happy Mother's Day. You are the air fryer heavyweight champion of the world. Oh, thank you. I love that. Oh, I'm going to read that again. Doc Star Analytics says, It's George. Happy Mother's Day. You are the air fryer heavyweight champion of the world. I just want to let you guys know I have well over 100 videos on the air fryer. So anybody looking for air fryer recipes, you just put in what you want and hit air fryer Grandma Ray and bingo, you got it. Okay. Mary says, I will probably order something out and get it delivered. Great. Good job. Okay. Caleb, there is a local restaurant near me and it's called the Hug Load of Cream, and it supports poor people by giving them free cream pies. It would be grateful to shoot them out. Okay, so let's shoot them out. Local restaurant near me called a Hug Load of Cream. What state are you calling from, Caleb? So we can properly call that out. Okay, Roger. It's been so difficult for struggling moms. Prayers to them. Yes, prayer up for the struggling moms, please. Thank you, Roger. Major says, I'm back. Well, beautiful. Glad to have you. Okay. Sheep says, keep going, Mom. You are unstoppable. Oh, what words of encouragement. Great. Sophia said, Grandma Ray, queen of air fryer. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, y'all see the smile on my face? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And Major says, Queen Ray. Okay. Nice. Great. Okay, well, guys, our hour have came and I'm going to sign off. I just want you all to give you the last chance to give the thumbs up. Okay, before I go, I want you to know that I love you. Oh, Caleb says it's in Colorado. Okay, so you're calling from Colorado. And we want to call out the restaurant Hug Loads of Cream in Colorado. Well, good job. Good job for them. Anybody in Colorado, go over and pay them a visit and go give them some support because they're supporting those who are in need. Major says, love you too. Thank you, Major. Caleb says, can you do a thumbs up in Bum of Lewis? What is that? Randy said, enjoyed. Good. God bless you. Oh, God bless you, Randy. I always enjoy talking with you. Always. Roger, happy Mother's Day. We be well. Love you. Love you too, Roger. B1 Snag says, Ray, the restaurant is called Sticky Chap Eye. Sticky Chap Eye. Okay, you guys go over and support that restaurant, please. Doc Star Analytics says, George says, thumbs up all around. We love you. You're proof that it's a poor craftsman that blames. Okay. Sophia says, all have a safe, blessed Mother's Day 2021 from Brooklyn. Brooklyn is in the house. Sheep says, thumbs up. Love you too. You made my day. Okay, guys, you made my day. I'm signing out. Love, 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 love you. And I'll see you next time, okay? Take care. Happy Mother's Day, ladies, to all the ladies in the house. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to have to sign out. Okay, bye.